Assalamu alaikum student, this is me Muhammad Rahim, your class teacher, class 9th biology, chapter number 1. Student, mostly we have done this chapter, but some of the topics are remaining. I will try my best to clear that topics as well. 19 we have done, only 7 or 6 are remaining that we will do in today's lecture. So people can see, define these terminologies: biogeography, horticulture, bioelements, tissue, organ system, and immunology. We will go through these all, and we will try our best to make them understand. The first terminology, that is biogeography. Bio means life, geo means the earth, and graphy means the marks, the graphs. Okay, so biogeography is actually the distribution of living organism on the earth, how the living organisms are distributed on the earth, how they are dispersed, how they are spread on the earth. Okay. So the definition for the biogeography is: it is the branch of biology which deals with the study of with the scientific study of the geographical distribution of living organisms on the earth is known as the biogeography. So if people can see in the diagram as well how the organisms are distributed. Actually we have 6 regions, biogeographical regions. We have they are Plarctic regions, Ethiopian regions, Neotropical regions, Nearctic regions, Oriental regions, and Australasian regions. We have these 6 biogeographical regions. On the basis of distribution of the living organisms, plants and animals, the biologists and the scientists have distributed the earth into 6 regions. They are known as a biogeographical region. So the distribution of the living organisms in these regions are known as the biogeography. Here the 6 regions, the 6 biogeographical regions are mentioned in this diagram. Nearctic regions on the map upward, Australian regions, the Ethiopian regions, the Neotropical regions, the Plarctic regions, all are the Oriental regions are mentioned here. How the organisms are distributed in these regions. Here the organisms are distributed. You people can see here we have different organisms like the parrots we have in this neotropical regions, and the kiwi we have in this Australian regions. So how the organisms are distributed, not only animals, we are also talking about the plant as well, how the plants and animals are distributed on the earth, and how is their distribution. The study of this is known as the biogeography. The next terminology, that is horticulture. What horticulture is? Horticulture is actually the branch of agriculture. Agriculture means when we grow the plants, the crops of different vegetables and fruits, that is known as cultivating of the plants, growing of the plants is known as the horticulture. So the definition of the horticulture is the branch of agriculture which is actually the scientific study of producing fruits. How we produce fruits, okay? How we produce fruits, how we produce gardens, how we produce vegetables, flowers and ornamental flowers, etc. This production, the study of the production of these things are known as horticulture. Or in other words, we can say the horticulture is the art of cultivating plants in gardens to produce food and medicinal ingredients, or for the comfort and ornamental purposes. Horticulturists grow flowers, fruits and nuts, vegetables and herbs, as well as ornamental trees and lawns. So producing of these ornamental plants, flowers, vegetables are known as the horticulture. Here in this diagram, you people can see we cultivate vegetables for different purposes in specific rooms. So this is actually the horticulture, producing of plants and vegetables and fruits. Here you can see the ornamental flowers are produced in the specific rooms by the horticulturist. Okay, so this is actually the horticulture. What horticulture is? This is the study of these flowers, producing, how we produce these flowers for ornaments, for making our homes beautiful. So these are known as the horticulture. Here you can see the tomato is grown, okay, in the field. So this is for producing of vegetables. This is known as horticulture. The next terminology, that is bioelements. What bioelements are? You people know what bio means. Bio means the life, means the living organisms. And the elements are pure substances that are made up of same element. So what the bioelements? Bioelements are those elements which are present in the body of living organisms are called as a bio. Or in other words, we can say that bioelements are those elements that take part in the composition of the body of living organism. Again, I would like to say that living organism neither means living organism don't mean that only we are talking about the animals. Not living organism means both the plants and animals. So those elements, they are taking part in the composition of the body of living organisms, both plants and animals. They are known as bioelements. May they are taking part, it means they are taking part in the life. Here a percentage is shown in this table. How naturally occurring elements are present in the body of human being. So you can see the percentage of the oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, potassium. Many other elements are given here in this in this table. Okay, so it means they are taking that much part in the body of making of the body of a living organism. Okay, a living organism. So these are known as bioelements. Naturally there are total 92 elements. Out of these 92, 16 elements take parts in the composition of the living organisms, either they are plant or animal. So these 16 elements are known as bioelements. Out of these 16, 6 elements are present, are taking parts, are participating in the composition of the body of living organisms. They are participating 99%. So 1% is the other elements. But the 6 elements out of these 16 elements, they take part in the composition of the body of human. That are 99%, they are taking part. So these 6 elements, they are taking 99% part in the body. They are known as bioelements. Sorry, they are known as major bioelements. 6 out of these 16. What these 6 bioelements, these major bioelements, these major bioelements are mostly taking 99% part in the human body. They are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen and calcium. So these 6 elements are known as major bioelements. What tissue is? Tissue is actually the group of cells. That cells are similar in structure and act together to perform a specific function. Keep remember always that tissues are having cells, group of cells. That cells are similar in structure, they are same in structure, and they are specific in function. Okay, so they are specific in function. The word tissue comes from a form of an old French verb meaning to weave. Okay, there are 4 different types of tissues in the animals: connective tissues, muscle tissues and epithelial tissues. That I will show in the next diagram, in the next slide. Okay, in this slide people can see different tissues are given of the animals. The first one is connective tissue. You people can see in the connective tissue what is given in the connective tissue. All the cells in the connective tissues are same. Okay, you people can see all the cells in the connective tissues are same, but their function is specific. As well as in this epithelial tissues, you people can see all the cells are same, but their function is same. As well as the other we have the other tissues as well. So they all are the group of the cells, same cells, and they are having specific functions. So this is tissue. The next one, that is organ. What organ is? Organ is actually the group of the cell of the tissues, okay, that perform a specific function in the body. Like the heart, we have the liver, the stomach are the examples of the organ in the human body, and leaf, flower, roots are the organ of the plants, okay. You people can see in this diagram we have different organs of the human body, like the stomach, the bladder, the liver, the lungs, the kidney, the heart, the brain, these intestines, skin, these all are the part of the they are organ of the human body. And you people can see here in the plant as well, the leaf of the plant, the flower of the plant, the shoots of the plant, and the roots of the plant are known as their organs. So the organs are a group of tissues that perform a specific functions. Organ system. What organ system? When some of the organ combine with each other and work together, they are known as organ system. The system in which many organs work together to perform a certain function is known as a organ. An organ system is a group of organs that work together to perform a certain function in an organism's body. Most animals and plants have organs which are self-contained groups of tissues, such as the heart that works together to perform one function. Humans and other mammals have many organ systems. In the diagram I will try to show you people. Here you people can see the organ system in human body. This is the lungs system that makes the your respiratory system. This is the liver that makes another system. This is the kidney that makes your filter the waste material, that makes your excretory system. This is the lungs, and this is the intestine and stomach that makes your what we can say digestive system, and the heart that makes your circulatory system, the brain that makes your nervous system. So different organs work together. Different organs work together to perform a specific function that is known as the organ system. And in the next slide, the last topic, this is the immunology. Immunology is actually the word immune. Immune means the defense system of the body. What the defense system? Why the defense system? Why we use the term defense? The word defense actually we use when different pathogens or foreign substances or germs, bacteria, viruses we can say, when they attack any of the living organism's body from outside, from foreign, they will cause a disease in the body. They will cause a disease in the body. To protect the body from these pathogens, these foreign substances, nature has fixed, Allah has fixed these defense system in the living organism's body. These immune system, these defense system, what actually they do when they enters in the body, these pathogens, they are causes disease. They enters in the body. These immune system fight with them. They kill them or make them weak, that they cannot cause any disease in the body. So immunology is actually the study of immune system. Immunology is the study of immune system and is a very important branch of the medical and biological sciences. The immune system protects us from the pathogens, from different that are causing different disease in our body. In this diagram you people can see I have shown two diagrams. This is actually the blood cells, okay. The immune system in the animal body, that is actually in the blood. We have three types of blood: platelets, red blood cells, and white blood cells. We have three types of cells of blood. The red blood cells, you people can see, they have the round shape, they have the concave shape, they are red in color, they are called red blood cells. They are responsible for the transport of oxygen, while these white color cells, you people can see, they are known as what we can say, known as white blood cells, and these white blood cells are actually the defense system of the body. When the pathogens first time enter into the body, they enter into the blood, and when they enter in the blood, these white blood cells kill them. These white blood cells fight with those pathogens and kill them to protect the body from the different disease. And this is the end of the topic of today's topic, student. I hope you people understand. If any difficulty or confusion is there in today's lecture, so you people can ask in the group. I will try my best, students, to send you a file. If I am not able to send you that file, you people write only the text. They are present in these slides in your neat notebook. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you for being with me. Thanks to all of you.